This is Stacey Sharp from the Pilates Collective. Today we're going to work on a nice upper body and arms workout. Lots of you have requested this workout, so here you go. Now, we're going to start in a nice mermaid position, shins to shoulder blocks. You want to make sure that your sitting bones are nice and heavy into the carriage. If you're feeling a little bit tight here, and I actually am today, I'm going to pop a block underneath my bottom. So just pop that underneath your bottom just to lift you a little bit, just so you can feel nice and relaxed in the hips. If you don't have specifically a Pilates block, you can just get a cushion or two, or even some of the yoga blocks, and they work just the same. Okay, now, if you've got one of our Pilates Collective reformers, you'll have your foot bar in about position 4 to start with. If you're not on a Pilates Collective reformer, just around about a 45-degree angle should be fine. Okie dokie. So let's get nice and comfy on our reformers, making sure we feel nice and relaxed. And we're just going to start with some nice warm-up exercises specifically for the shoulders, okay, and for our rib cage stability. So let's just take firstly some nice deep breaths in. I want you to place your hands onto your rib cage, and I want you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose and really fill your hands. So close your eyes and just take a really nice deep breath in. Feel that expansion into the ribs and exhale out. And again, deep breath in and out. One more time for me, guys. Deep inhale, fill those ribs. And exhale out. Lovely stuff. Now, sitting really nice and tall. So just pat the top of your head and grow taller into that little pat. That always makes us grow up that little extra centimetre, just creating that extra bit of space in our spine. We're going to reach our hands forwards at shoulder height. Now, all I want you to do is reach your fingertips forwards and then draw the fingertips back. Now, as we go into what we call scap slides, we're just going to think about making sure that spine stays nice and tall. So we're not rounding forwards into it. We're not arching back to draw the shoulders back. Everything in the center stays central, okay? So just really tall. Draw that belly button in, draw that pelvic floor up into the belly so that we stay nice and stable through the spine as we just move those scaps forwards and back. So when I say scaps, I mean shoulder blades. And inhale and exhale. Squeeze those shoulder blades back and down. Feel the length in your neck. Feel that nice relaxation, that stretch all around the bottom of that neck and into the upper back. We're just going to go for one more here. Inhale, reach those fingertips forwards and exhale to draw them back. Now, let's go into some little arm scissors. So we're just going to take one hand up, the other one down towards the carriage. And again, we want to make sure that our ribs are nice and stable. We're not dancing here, okay? We're really nice and stable in the core, just mobilizing through those shoulders. So we just still want to keep those ribs wrapped in, the transverses nice and active, and just staying nice and heavy into those sitting bones. So just inhale and exhale. Just give me one more each side. Inhale and exhale. Lovely stuff, guys. Okay, so now we're going to bring the hands just down to the side. Your palms are going to face forwards. Now again, I want these shoulders really drawing back into your mid-back, but not at the detriment of your ribs. So not poking forwards. I want those shoulders just nice and connected in the back, and just draw your chin in a little bit, just so that we make sure our head is nice and stacked on top of our spine. You're going to slide those shoulder blades up to the back of your ears, and then slide them down. And inhale, slide up. And exhale, slide down. Inhale, slide up. Exhale and down. Give me two more. Inhale, slide up. exhale, and down. One more for me, guys. Inhale and exhale. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's place our right hand onto the foot bar. Let's just start with a nice mermaid, just opening up all through our lats, making sure we're gaining stability in these shoulders. So really wrap that shoulder down into your back. Now inhale up, exhale down, take hold of the front shoulder block, lengthen the right hand up, and exhale to reach up and over. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lovely stuff, guys. Now take the hand down. Inhale up, exhale to reach. Let's rotate that head and chest down and take those hands nice and wide. Scoop your tummy in and back so we get a nice stretch. Hands are nice and equally weighted into the foot bar. We're just going to press away. And then inhale, pull back in. And exhale to press. Inhale, back in. Exhale and press. Inhale, back in. Exhale and press. Now let's inhale. Come up into a nice extension for me. Squeeze those shoulders back and down. And then tucking your tailbone to scoop and press away. Let's do that one again. Inhale and lengthen up. Head, neck and shoulders. Really nice through the back of the neck. Exhale to scoop and press. One more time for me, guys. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale to scoop. Well done. Bring that right hand back into the center. Come all the way up and over. Take hold of that shoulder block and let's lengthen up and over. Very nice, guys. Super. Let's just do the same on the other side. So move your block if you have your block and into that mermaid position. Okay, so hand in the center. Let's inhale up, exhale to reach. Now we're on a different side now, guys, so just be aware what's happening with this shoulder. Draw it down and back into your mid back. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale up and over. Very good. Inhale up, exhale and reach. Inhale up, exhale and down. Inhale up, exhale to reach. One more time for me. Inhale up and now let's rotate down. Hands nice and equal on that foot bar. Okay, relax into those knees. Push away, get that nice stretch. Let's scoop the tummy in a little bit. Pull the carriage in. Exhale to press. Again, think about where those shoulders are, guys. Keep them away from the ears. Just drawing into your back. Nice and active. Now, inhale, lengthen up head, neck and shoulders. And then scoop, tuck your tailbone and push away. And inhale and lengthen up, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Exhale to scoop and press. Let's go for one more time, guys. Inhale and lengthen up. And then exhale to scoop and press. Well done. Let's bring that left hand back into the center. Come all the way up and over. Take hold of that front shoulder block and lengthen up and over. Very nice. Okie dokie. So, arms, off we go. Shuffle that cushion away if you had a cushion. Just pop that down. Now, you should be on one red. I recommend one red. However, if you are a beginner, you can go down to a green or what we call a half spring. So that's possibly a blue on some reformers, but usually it's a blue or a green, okay? Now, let's bring our knees up to the shoulder blocks, okay? We're going to take hold of the straps where they all sew together. Now, if you are new to this, I want you to come up nice and tall on your bottom, feet underneath, and you're just going to press the hands back to the hips. Inhale, release. Exhale, press back. Inhale, release. Now, ideally, I want you guys up on your knees. So I want you to be careful that when you pull your hands back, your balance is going to go forward. So don't go too rapidly. Focus on slow and controlled, okay? So lead with your little finger. We're going to exhale, pull those hands back, really feel it into the backs of the arms. You should feel those triceps, and releasing it off. And exhale and press. Inhale, releasing it off. Exhale and press. Now again, like we did at the start, guys, with our shoulder warm-up, you want to think about your rib cage. So don't let it pop. Think about drawing those ribs into the back as you extend the arms back. Keep your transversus and your tummy, so your tummy button, scooping in. So you want to draw that belly button in and lengthen up through the spine, leading with that little finger. Just give me one more here. And release. And now we're going to go back and have a little pulse. I know, I'm sorry, but we're going to inhale. And we're going to exhale, 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 inhale. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale. Inhale, and exhale, 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 inhale. Well done, guys. Just bring yourselves down onto your bottom now. You can keep hold of those straps. Okie dokie. So, nice and tall through the spine on those sitting bones. Again, if you're feeling a bit tight in your hips, grab your cushion. You can pop your bottom up onto the cushion. It will just relieve through the fronts of the hips a little bit, okay? Or you can even bring yourself up onto your box. If you're not very comfortable with sitting with your legs long, bring your box on the top and have your legs just off the end. Okay. So, we're going to keep the arm in line with the shoulder, okay? We're going to exhale, pull those hands in, inhale and release. Now, I want you staying really tall while you're doing this, guys. No slouching down. I want you to grow through that crown. Exhale and pull. Inhale, release. Exhale and pull. Inhale, release. Now, how is that tension feeling? I want you to make sure you're feeling it just the biceps, and you can keep those shoulders under control. Again, I am on a red. If you want to go down to a half, which is a blue or a green, then feel free to do so. Now, we're going to add in just a little bit of tummy because this is Pilates. So we are going to just lean back in a nice neutral spine now. And let's exhale, pull in. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, release. Keep those shoulders back and down, guys. Nice broad collarbone. Exhale and pull. Inhale, release. Give me 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Well done. Pull them in. Let's reach all the way up and over. Let's have a nice stretch forwards to those toes. Oh, that's nice. And stack back up. Very good, guys. Well done. Okie dokie. So, now, let's come onto our knees, facing towards the side. And this time, I would recommend, if you're a beginner, go down to a yellow or a white, depending on your reformer. For ours, it's a yellow spring. Or if you're a little bit more advanced, you can come to a green. I'm going to go for a green, but feel free to go a little bit lighter or heavier. If there's some guys out there that are following, or you're super strong, then feel free to go heavier. Okay, so we are going to start just by taking the short hoop in the closest hand to your end of your reformer. For me, that's the left hand right now. Your knees are going to be hip distance apart. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of a curvature in the arm. The other arm is going to come straight down the side. You're going to exhale, pull across, inhale, release. Now, the key point here is that you should be able to control the movement. I don't want anyone forcing, okay? Really nice and stable down that center, guys. Remember, it's always the center outwards. So this must be stable. Nice and rounded, shoulder back and down, okay? Exhale to pull across. Inhale, release. Exhale to pull across. Inhale and release. Exhale and pull. Inhale, release. One more time. Exhale and pull. Inhale, release. Very good. We're going to take hold of the big hoop now with the opposite hand. If you only have one level, that's fine. Don't worry. Now, we're going to bring the hand up and out. So we're working into this shoulder, okay? Draw it back and down, and then release it down and across. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can stick with this level if you want to, guys. That's absolutely fine. If you want a little bit more challenge and to work into the back of the arm and shoulder a little bit more, follow me. We're going to inhale. Exhale, reach up. Keep that shoulder sucking into your mid-back. Bend the elbow back in. Reach it back down. Very good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more for me. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Don't lose that control, guys. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome work. Let's turn and do those on the other side. So, knees hip distance apart, taking hold of that short hoop first. In the right hand for me this time. Nice rounded elbow, shoulder is nice and sucking into that mid-back. Let's exhale, pull it in. Inhale, release. Exhale to pull. Inhale, release. I think even I might be swaying a little bit on this. I need to keep my left knee heavier, I feel. Exhale and reach. See, even as Pilates teachers, we still need correction at times. Okay, and give me 2 more here. Exhale and pull. Inhale, release. Squeeze those glutes nice and stable, drawing in that tummy. And release. Well done. Let's take hold of the other hoop. Okie dokie. Elbow up and down. Elbow up and down. Elbow up and down. Now, really important here. I just noticed myself even doing it. Watch your wrist, okay? Nice, strong, straight wrist. Don't allow it to bend, okay? If you want to, let's go into the extension. So reach, inhale, and exhale. Let's inhale and exhale. Awesome, guys. Let's give it 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Lovely. Pop that strap down. Okie dokie. Now, we're going to keep that same spring on. For me, it's a green. If you are on a yellow, you might want to go up a tiny bit higher. Okie dokie. We're going to push those knees back. Inhale, back in. Exhale, push back. Inhale, back in. Exhale, push and hold it. We're going to go into some little chest presses. So, just come as deep as you feel comfortable. Chest doesn't have to go all the way to the bar, guys. Just make sure, first things first, tummy is active and your shoulders are stable. No collapsing up into that neck, okay? I want your elbows slightly angling back. Nothing too wide. You don't want them going out to the sides too much. They should be slightly tucked towards you. You're going to give me 2 more here. Bend and press and bend and press. Well done, guys. Just bring that carriage in. Let's take a little shell stretch here and just release off those shoulders a little bit there. Well done, guys. Super. Carefully stack back up. We're going to finish just with a nice little series just for the shoulders and the mid-back. Okay, so taking hold of your straps again. I recommend to stay on the green. Again, if you're a beginner, start on a yellow. It can build up this series, okay? So let's exhale, reach forwards, inhale, release down. Really nice and tall, guys. Exhale, reach forwards, inhale and down. Exhale, reach forwards. And now reach forwards. Let's turn the palms in. Open out. Now really keep your tummy tucked in, guys. Pull in. Inhale out. Don't let those ribs flare. Pull back in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Release those hands down and let's go into some nice big circles. Now, only go up as high as you can stay stable. If you feel yourself wobbling a little bit, just keep the circles a little bit narrower, okay? If you're quite strong, let's go all the way up and round. Let's really open up those shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale out and round. Inhale up. Exhale out and round. Let's reverse it. Go out round and down. Lovely. Inhale and exhale. Give me 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one now. Inhale and exhale. Well done, guys. Pop those straps back on your hooks. Let's just take hold of the handles or the shoulder blocks. Then just open up that chest. Let's have a little look up to the ceiling. Let your upper back expand. Just take a nice deep breath in. And out. And in. And out. And back to center. And just bring one arm across. Just have a little stretch across the arm for me. Reaching those fingers nice and long. Really nice and tall through your spine, still shoulders down. And then bring that hand up and over and just squeeze that arm back. Let's just change, bring that hand back and just stretch into the back of that arm. Again, just keep those ribs a little bit pulled in for me. And then bring that hand across. And there you go, that is your arms and upper back workout done for the day. Well done. We have many more videos. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm always adding videos every week. And sure, we'll see you soon. Have a great day.